because I can. And I'm going to say, good morning, my friends. It is 9:03 where I am. I don't know where you guys are. I am in Toronto, and it's a fabulous place right now. It's snowing. I thought it was going to be over, but it's snowing. And it is, I'm going to let you know, the made-up food holidays, because that's what I like to do. It is National Pistachio Day. Maureen wants bow and arrow. Got it, bow and arrow. It's National Pistachio Day. Now, I know it is also Ash Wednesday, which apparently is the day you're supposed to give stuff up for a period of time. I was baptized in the First Presbyterian Church of Brockville, and we didn't do Lent, so I just had to get it from my friends who went to the Catholic school on what it was all about. And I got to tell you, when I was a kid, I was like, you have to give stuff up. What are you talking about? My little young brain just thought that was just crazy. But I understand, you know. But if you don't want to give up anything, you don't have to, right? So maybe go ahead and enjoy some pistachios today. And what else? Oh, what else did I want to tell you? On this day in history, in 1991, the world's first web browser was presented to the public, if you can imagine. 91, 2001, 2001. That's not that long ago, friends. There's some people who are adults that have never not known the world without the web. Just saying. And it is Bamboo Fusion Day, which is my favorite day of the week because it's my favorite class. What can I say? And I like requests. Anybody? Anybody? Nothing? Crickets? Crickets? You can just make stuff up. Except Corey, because he asks for stuff that I can't remember. It's okay, Corey. I'm sure that you've got stuff that I remember. There's just a few small things that I have to go back into the archives for. Nothing? You guys, seriously. Karen, come on, give me something.
Some kind of a warrior. We have to do some kind of a warrior.
A warrior? Of course we can do a warrior. Are you feeling up to a warrior 3 today?
Sure.
I'll make it up as I go. Okay, fine. We'll just bow and arrow it, and then I'll make it up from there. How's that? So I'm going to punch a few buttons over here. I'm going to invite you, if you're not already up, to join me. I'm going to go over into the lounge and change my camera and move our friends here on Facebook over. So while I'm setting all that up, I'm going to remind you, there's only 2 rules. Number 1 rule is you got to breathe. Number 2 rule is don't cause yourself any pain. So if we're doing a warrior and you're like, oh, I don't like that. Eagle pose. Oh, there, we got a last minute request from Josie. All right, eagle. Exciting. So 2 rules. 1, breathing. 2, let's go with this playlist today. Number 2, don't cause yourself any pain, right? Right, I'm gonna put on a little music, gonna back it up. So you can do it seated if you choose, right? You don't have to do it standing up. But if you're standing up, just spread out your toes and take a big old breath in. There's rule number 1, check. Give yourself a big stretch. All the way up to your fingertips. And then let it go. Yes, let's do that again. Breathe in. Feel all that fabulous air fill up your lungs. And then let your shoulders melt and sink. Speaking of sinking, let's sink some chi. Breathe in, float up, palms face in. Wrap your arms around as much chi as you can scoop up. And then sink it down to the toes. Do that again, breathe in. Wrap your arms around, a big scoop in. Press down. Now, while you're thinking about it, if you're not already, take your feet about hip width apart. Yes. Open the door, hands float up like you're painting the wall. And then you just sink it down. Relax. Yes. Breathe in, float up. And breathe out, just go soft, yeah? Float up. Hug that big old tree. Open wide. This hand is going to come on top, right in the front, embracing a giant ball of chi. Breathe in. Yesterday was Mardi Gras and we were embracing beads. Turn it over. Very fun. Breathe in. It's all about the breathing, friends. Turn it over. Let's do another like that. Open. Turn it over. Just let it all go. Stretch wide. Bring fingertips back together in the front. Let them sink down. Float up and pull in. I'm going to go over into this corner over here with a regular push. 2 hands, press. Now, let the hands drop. They're going to drift around. Your palms are going to face each other, but not really touch. And press forward. Drop. Let them float. Take a breath in if you forgot. And you can imagine a little bit of chi between your hands. You're just pushing forward. One more time. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let both hands drop. Give us a regular pull like you're playing on the swings. Push. We're going to go right into bamboo. Why not? Take your back foot back a bit. Stretch both legs straight, both arms straight. Your left spine is straight and you fold into a pyramid pose. Maybe your arms swing. Doesn't matter how far you go. Bend your front knee. Reach your back heel down. And here's a warrior. Float up. And then settle into a warrior 1 right there. Just do one more of those. Stretch legs straight if you can. Reach spine forward as you fold, 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 fold. Maybe your arms swing. Bend that front knee. Reach the back heel down. Draw that energy all the way up. You float on up, and then your front knee just bends. And if you want, you make a little lightning rod. Charlie's Angels gun for those of us who are old enough to remember. And you just lift your heart up to the sky for a moment. No straining though, it's relaxing. Let everything go, breathe in. Sparkle fingers down, scooch back foot in. Regular pull, regular push. Slide across the sky, both hands. Yahoo! A pull on the other side. And a push, like magic. Now let your hands drop. You're just gonna drift. And then your palms are gonna face each other. And you're gonna press this ball of chi forward. Drop. The hands just kind of drip on down. And then press. One more like that. Breathe it in. Breathe it out. You can breathe more if you need to. Give me one regular pull like we're playing on the swings. A regular old push. Other side, back foot goes back. Stretch everything straight. Make sure you're on train tracks. It's not a balance beam. And reach forward and fold. Let it go. Bend that front knee. Reach your back heel down. Draw that energy up your leg, up your spine. And just soften right there. Just one more. Stirring everything up. Take a breath. Fold, try to reach forward. See, keep everything long as you fold. Bend that front knee. Reach the back heel down. Drift it all up. Take a breath in. Soften into that front knee. A little Charlie's Angels gun if you're in the mood. And you can always wiggle around. You don't have to stay still, right? You decide. Stretch everything up with a breath in. Let your fingers sparkle on down. Give us a regular pull and a regular push. And then stretch open into the center. This hand is going to drop. You're going to start to wave hands like clouds. So you grab onto a cloud right there and you just float across the sky. Now make sure that you don't squash that cloud. Exhale. It's hard to hold on to clouds, you know. Take a breath in and a breath out. Now we're going to switch. This hand's going to scoop under. You're going to drift up to the side. This toe's going to tap. You're going to spread your wings. Right. This hand scoops under. Step in. Keep breathing. Land your crane. Crane spreads wings. Ta-da! Scoop it under. Now, if it gets confusing, just do the arms. Right? Land your crane. Get a little taller and take a bow. Breathe out. When you breathe in, float right back up to the surface, and heck, let's go for it. Push all your energy down into this leg, and this knee floats up. Rooster stands on one leg. We still don't know why. Research is still on. Scoop it under. Land your crane. Get a little taller. Take your bow. Breathe out. Thank you. It's like a ballerina bow. Yes. Breathe and float up. A rooster. Press all that energy down into that leg. And then this one, it just magically floats up by itself. Doesn't matter how high it goes. Switch sides. Scoop. Oh, we gotta do the bow and arrow still. Don't forget. Get tall. Take a bow. Breathe out. Breathe in. Float up. Give me one rooster, please, if you want. Of course, you never have to. So this rooster has a really good friend. He's an eagle. So this is what you're gonna do. He's gonna float up again. Wrap. Toes can be on the floor, or you can wrap around. This arm is gonna scoop under. Backs of hands can touch, or if you can, palms touch. Yes. Standing leg has to be bent. Now send your shoulders down, your elbows away, and lift, if you want. And lower the arms. One more time. Try to unscooch your shoulders. Press elbows away and lift. And lower. Then unwind your arms. Let them float out to the side. Knees gonna point to the front, and a Karate Kid kick. Spread your wings. Scoop it under. Switch sides. Land your crane first. Get taller and take your bow for that fabulous eagle. Breathe in, floats you up. Press all that energy down. First a rooster. It's like a test run. How's his foot doing today? And then that rooster calls his friend over, the eagle. So then he floats up. Maybe toes are here, that's still balancing. Maybe you wrap it around. This arm scoops under. Elbows hook in. If you can, palms touching, depends on your shoulders, right? Shoulders down, press elbows away and lift. And then lower. So don't use me as a judge. You decide what your body would like, right? One more time, press away and lift. And lower. Arms unwind. Arms float to the side. Knee floats to the front in a Karate Kid. Kick. Hug the big tree. Hands sink. Take your feet a little wide. Sink the chi. Arms float up. Grab onto that tree. Sink down. When you're down here, cross your wrists. Float up. This hand is going to make an arrow. This hand's going to pull the bow. So pull your bow. Check what you're shooting at. And sink. How low? Ask your knees if they're happy. Scoop up. Drift up. The other hand's gonna make the arrow. Pull the bow and maybe sink at the same time while you check out what you're shooting at. Scoop it up. Grab a big scoop of chi. Cross the wrists. This way. Pull that bow. Squeeze your knees open. That'll make your knees happier. One more time. Scoop. Float up. Make your bow and arrow. Pull. Find something good to shoot at today. Your goal for today. Scoop it up. Let the hands just float up in the front. Fingers drip on down. Do that again. Breathe in. Breathe out. Start to drift side to side. It wouldn't be a day of chi if I didn't do a little deer. And float, just because. Makes my back happy. It's like a chi hula. Over here, fold your middle fingers in. Pop out your antlers, chi rock star. Step out, pivot. Lunge into that foot and turn. Bottom foot reaches down and top pinky reaches up. And if you go slow, you just keep going. Breath out. Breath in. Over. Float back. Drift side to side. So soft, right? To let your chest be like a snowflake. And just float. Over here, chi rock star. Pop out your antlers. Step out and pivot. Lunge and then turn. Turn, turn, turn. It's like a song from the 60s. Breath out. Breath in over. You know what? Today, let's do another. Why? Because it's my favorite thing to do. Again. Right, here we go. The second time is always so much better. Pop out your antlers. There it is. Stretch out your fingers. Step out. Pivot. Lunge. Turn and take your time. Really, really, really take your time. Looking behind. Because winter's almost over. Breathe in, up and over. Float back. We gotta do one more so that we're even-ish. As even as we can be. Right? Float, make it softer. Over here, antlers. Bust them out. Stretch out your fingers. Step out. Here we go. Take your time. Turn. Like you're in slow motion. The deer looks behind. And keeps breathing. Breath out. Breath in over the top. Step on back. Give me some angel wings up to the side. Breathe in. Fill those lungs up. Elbows drift down halfway. You reach up and you straighten that halo while you're up there. And you drag that chi down to your toes. Open the door one time. Breathe in. Breathe out. For sass, we'll go skiing. To the top of the mountain. Drag all the way up. Drift off to the side. And you just float. Like a snowflake. Take your time, make it soft. Maybe you can feel that chi slide down between your hands. Right? It's okay if you don't feel it. It doesn't mean it's not there. When you get to the bottom, scoop up some chi. Up to the very tip top of the mountain. Express chair, no waiting. And then you take that long, slow walk through the forest. Take the long way home, friends. Every time you turn the corner, maybe something can relax, right? Maybe. When you get to the bottom, float up, hug the big tree. Grab your onto that chi. Press it down. Cross the wrists at the bottom. Scoop it up. Give me a big circle. Lift and open wide. Do that again. As long as your shoulders are happy. Cross. Lift. Sometimes shoulders say no. Open. Next one. Just shoulder height. Cross. Float up. Drift apart. Let all that tension just drift down and drip off your fingers. One foot steps in. A little bow for my friends. Oh my gosh. Dun, da, da, it's so fast. Okay. Come back in, friends. Come back in. Let me grab my glasses because I can't see. Rula. Rula, we did 2 deers today for you, friend. Okay. Oops. Watch out, you guys. Okay. Changing camera. There we go. How's everyone feeling now?
Great.
Thank you.
Yay! We did get. Oh, Paul, yay, you made it. Terry, hooray, you're here. Yes, we did get 2 deers in today, Arula. Like, holy moly. Usually I only get one. Because why? Because the flow shows, they go like that. They're so fast. And if you've only ever done a flow show, try a full-length class. Because when you go back to the flow shows, you'd be like, wow, that's so fast. So what do I have to tell you today, friends? Well, as I was saying earlier, for those of you who didn't hear, it's National Pistachio Day, which means, well, go out and enjoy some pistachios, right? I know, Rula, I'm going to the gym after this and it's snowing, so we'll see how the transit's running. And it's also for those of you who observe Ash Wednesday. So do you have to give up pistachios for Ash Wednesday? I don't know what the rules are. Check the rules. Ask Google. Google knows everything. Google will tell you the rules. And what I found very interesting is on this day in 1991, which wasn't that, hi, Wendy. Yes, it's Bamboo Fusion, which wasn't that long ago. Santina, I will tell you in a moment. Wasn't that long ago. In 1991, the first web browser was presented to the public. And apparently it was named World Wide Web. How inventive. Later they named it Nexus. I don't remember seeing Nexus. Do you remember the spider web crawler? I remember the web crawler. But it was not that long ago. It was only 1991, right? And this was in 1909, the first color motion picture was shown to the general public. So 1909, that was a long time ago. That was a long time ago to wait for color pictures. It's not as long as the World Wide Web. So yes. Okay, so my friends, first thing I'm gonna say is, for those of you who are wondering where the full-length classes are, I'm gonna post it in the comments on Facebook. I'll post it there so you guys can find it. And if you guys wanna know, well, go over to Facebook, check it out. And these videos are actually, I'm posting all my Way Back Wednesdays on YouTube. So if you ever miss them, go over to YouTube and you can see the historical Way Back Wednesdays. Some of them are pretty old that I had recorded to my computer. They're freaking hilarious. But we have 3 guidelines to help us have an amazing day because we've all got stuff to do. That's why we do the flow show. We get our vitamins, our vitamin of flow, and then we go out and have a fabulous day. So here we go. Number 1, you know what to do. Something that makes you happy. There's Paul. Paul always makes me happy. Number 2, find someone to hug. It's good for your immune system. I saw stats on 20-second hugs raise your oxytocin level. It's good for you. And number 3, stuff is going to happen every day. Stuff is going to happen, right? It's just the way of the Western. So that's why we practice. We take a breath. You got it. We go with the flow, friends. And this is the magic mushroom flow since I watched the fungus documentary. My friends, I hope you have an amazing day. Go keep flowing, friends. I'll see you next week. Peace.
Have a good day, Heather.
Love you guys.
Thank you.
You're all so cute. I love you.